Alrighty, g'day guys. Yeah, good. Get the intro going. V-Day Entertainment. Surely you guys can hear me. Should be able to. Cheers, Ryder, for the raid. Just check the audio quickly. Yeah, good. Sweet as. For some reason the camera quality's fucked, but honestly, who cares? If you guys want to join, just talking about the grand final, whatever. But if not, that's all good. I'll just put the link in the chat. How do you do it? Invite? Alright. If you guys want to join up, get your thoughts on the prelims and potentially the grand final. G'day, Marcus. Up the category? Yeah, for sure, mate. For sure. I'll just put the link in the chat. People can join up, have a few words. But if you're joining, can you just chuck your camera off, because I don't really feel like getting banned tonight. You can't join because you're in bed? Yeah, that's probably like most people. Oh, someone joined. Alright, Pocket Tiger, can you just please keep your cam off? I reckon Max Holmes would win the North if he wasn't injured. There's still a chance he played. Chris Scott said he could play. Alright, Pocket Tiger, how are we?
G'day, how are you?
Right. Thoughts on the
Yeah, 1 second. Shit. 1 sec, mate. Fuck. Sorry, how are we?
Good, mate.
That's good.
Thoughts on the prelims?
Oh, it was entertaining, but the Cats and Lions, terrible.
Just happy we got the job done.
Yeah. The Cats were pretty good, but the Lions just showed weakness to. Oh no, they just played shit.
Yeah. Well, who are you tipping for the grand final?
Going with the Swans by 6 points in the class one.
Don't reckon, mate. Cats by 40. Hopefully.
If the Cats win, I'll jump in the ocean early hours in the morning.
We're the favourites, so that's big cool.
Indeed, it will
He
be a
could
big
do
cool.
a Stephen May, but he won't be in best form. Yeah, hopefully Max Holmes can play.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
It'll be entertaining getting the crowd back at the MCG after 2 years.
I wish I was going, but very hard to get tickets.
Yeah, indeed, it will be.
It will be, mate. I reckon Holmes will play.
You take care tonight. Oh, sorry.
Marcus reckons Holmes will play. That's a bit cool. Yeah.
Indeed. All right, you take care. Enjoy the night.
See you, mate. Thanks for hopping
See
on.
ya.
G'day, Caleb. I know your friend Ryder. Which Ryder? Ryder Hitchener. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just editing in a bit of an Evo video right now. Just RHing Blaze a bit. Just doing the Geelong v Sydney like match preview, whatever. I reckon take out Myers and put in Sam Menegola. Yeah, but they're not really a hand-in-hand replacement. Myers is more of a small forward runner. He runs a lot, Myers. Which so does Menegola, but Myers had one of his best games in the Premier. Yeah, I agree. Myers was very good. So I reckon you can drop Myers after that. How are we, Mardo? Yeah, good, mate. Go Geelong. Yeah, so everyone put their tips in the comments. Everyone in the chat put who they reckon's going to win and by how much. And if you want to hop on in the pinned comment, just click that link. Sydney by 6, says Pocket Tiger. Chuck everyone's tips up on the screen as well. Pocket Tiger says Sydney by 6. Fair cool. Been in good form lately. Zipsy says Geelong by 17. I rate that 117. Jeez, big call. Do a little bit of a 2007 like we did at Port Adelaide. Geelong by 27, says Marcus. Blake says Geelong by 42. That's a fair call. I reckon we could run away with it. Mazza says Geelong by 17. Zipsy, that's what I want after the Pies lose. Kev says Sydney by 7. How are you, Kev? After that heartbreaking 1 point loss at the SCG. Could not believe it. But you've had a good season. 17th to nearly 1 point off a grand final. You got to be happy with that. Have to be happy with that. Cats by 27, says Sipsy. I'll write that. Alright, Kaylin's hopping on. You don't need to connect their mic cam for. Oh, yeah, you got to add your mic and cam. Geelong got a much more experienced side. I reckon a young Sydney side won't play better. I could see Sydney they beat us at the SCG earlier, but then again, they beat a lot of teams at the SCG, and Geelong beat a lot of teams at GMHBA. But Geelong have had a very good season, and I think it's ours to lose. If we don't win it, then GG's to Sydney, but we've just been the best team all year. We've won away games, home away from home games at the MCG. Like, if you go back through our losses, it was Sydney at the SCG, which in a grand final, and it was Buddy's 1000th goal. They were going to win it for him always, but now just they've made a grand final. So we've lost to the grand finalists, and then we lost to Hawthorn on Easter Monday, which is like, it's Easter Monday, anything can happen, I feel like. And then we lost to St Kilda in round 9, which we shouldn't have dropped that game at Marvel. St Kilda are in good form, to be fair, but still don't think we should have dropped that one. And after that, we haven't lost. Oh, Freo at GMHBA was a really big upset. We just weren't on that day. But I think that's it. Yeah, we'll grab Kevin. How are we, Kev?
Devastated, man, but, what can you do?
What can you do, mate? But you had a good season, so.
Yeah.
Great season.
If you tell me at the start of the year we'll be top 4, making a prelim, I'll take it, but I'll be saying that you'll be lying, to be honest.
Yeah, fair call. Coming from 17th. So.
But the funny thing is, we weren't that bad. Like, we had one bad season. It's just that we had one coach that, okay, it was after 10 years, we didn't quite get, into a premiership. We've fallen short in 2018, 2019 we've fallen short. 2020 we played West Coast in a big final, we won, and we got smacked by you guys in 2020. 2021, there was a lot of things going on behind the scenes that made us, probably have lost faith. But then the appointment of Craig McRae, the appointment of Graham Wright, the appointment of having Brendan Bolton and Justin Lepich as well, I think that's pretty good, I think.
Yeah, well said. Hock Mazza says, I think Collingwood would have won if they had Taylor Adams. What are your thoughts on that?
He would have helped. I think as well, our first quarter, we allowed him to get the ball out of the middle. And I know there's bad umpiring decisions in that game that, the push in the backs,
The Jack Ginnivan 50 metres. I couldn't understand that.
I don't know if the umpire said get back a couple of metres. But then again, like, you see, like, umpires yell at that like 3 or 4 times. But at the same time, like, you got to give Sydney credit. I mean, they are the number 1 pressure team for a reason, and
yeah,
I think you look at it as well. Like, they were in the top 8 last year, but they got beaten in an elimination final, so it could have gone either way for them, realistically.
Exactly. Yeah. And as well, Sydney just play the SCG so well. They can just run it straight through the middle. They're quick on it, so very hard to beat them up there.
And one thing I do like as well is that we trained, like we used a smaller dimensions of the SCG, so we got the feel of it. And in that last quarter, when Sydney were really tiring, like you could tell that, oh shit, like Sydney looked really tired. Did that pre-final spy had an effect on them? And it looked like it did. At the start, it didn't, but towards the end, they looked really fatigued, and I think that's what happens. And as we've seen Hawthorn in the dynasties as well, they lost to us in 2011 after winning 2008 premiership, and look what happened after that. Like they've won 3 of the last 4 grand finals.
Yep.
And then obviously they've had that downfall. So I think we can still bounce back. I don't think this will defy us
sure.
at all. And I think if I were to make a prediction again, and I'm probably going to get hounded for it, but I reckon we'll be top 4 next year, and I reckon that we'll learn so much, and I reckon we'll be a lot better than what we are for sure.
Yeah. Well, you're too good of an organisation and your club to just drop off. I feel like it's like Geelong. They're not just going to drop off all of a sudden. So, and not for a long period of time.
I will say as well, like I know that AJ didn't have a good game. Checkers, yeah, he had his moments, but he really was poor. But I think it just shows you that we need a key defender, and I think getting McStay in, getting Billy Frankton in as well, I think that would help our forward line and our defense as well, because we don't have that tall target. So I think that's why it affects us probably a lot more. But even Lee Montagna, I don't know if you've seen it. Like he said that Geelong would be more scared to face us than it would Sydney, and I do agree with that. I think the last 2 times that we played yous, we almost like the third quarter we fucked it up. We choked in that qualifying final. It was really close, and that could have gone either way. And for people to say that we choked in the game against Sydney, that's bullshit, man. We didn't choke.
Yeah, I just think like even if we had played Collingwood, I feel like we would have won anyway. We've just had too good of a season. I feel like so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 50-50, and the amount of close games that in prelim finals as well, they generally you know win the grand final, as we've seen Richmond did in 2020, Hawthorn did it in 2013, 2014 as well, which is a lot more match hardened. I think with you guys as well, not taking any credit away from you guys were great. But Brisbane didn't show up. It looked like a training wheels. It seems like you guys had an easy win. And because Brisbane aren't that pressure side, they don't defend well like we do, and like Sydney do as well. I think that does, that affected Brisbane a lot more than it would for sure. But
yeah, well said. Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, Brisbane severely underperformed. I thought it was going to be a lot closer.
Yeah, so did I. I had you guys by 17 points, so I'm happy I got that tip right. But
who are you tipping in the grand final?
I think Sydney will win, but I think it'll be a close game. I think if Buddy does win the premiership, and I know that Sydney haven't had the best record in the last 4 or 5 years with the premierships as well, I think that's why. I think if they do it for Buddy Franklin, I think that he might retire, or he might go on for another season.
Yeah, that's same. I think the same will happen with Joel Selwood. If we win it, I think he'll probably just retire.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. You never know.
Well, that's it, and as much as it hurts, as much as it's devastating, I'll do the review, do the season review as well. But I'm more likely to say that it looked like in the first half that we played our grand final last week, but then the second half we didn't, and I think that's the same with Brisbane. like they play the grand final against Melbourne. Well, maybe the mindset was there. Oh, we're on the high. We got a strong chance of winning, but just didn't think that Brisbane come out to play as well as what they should. And I think that's credit to you guys. Like you guys are a professional outfit. As much as it's jealousy that you guys can be top 8, top 4 every single year, mate, you'd rather have that than knowing that when the time does come, that you have to, eventually go into a rebuild. I think that, it's going to hit you guys a lot more harder than it is any other team because you got so many older players as well. So
Yeah, but like another point about a rebuild is if you think about it, we won the premiership in 2011. We only have 3 players from that side still playing. So we've had like a rebuild behind the scenes and still managed to make finals consistently.
yeah, and it doesn't have to be a full rebuild at all. It can be just a mini rebuild. And I know that we've done it like technically after the 2020 trade period when we got rid of Trawl, Stevenson as well, Tom Phillips is another one. Like that was like our rebuild that we really needed because it felt like back then as well, like we weren't really going to go anywhere. Like it was just going to be, okay, well, if we didn't do this rebuild like we did, then we wouldn't be getting the place that we got now. So it is really weird on how I'm saying it, but I think that is a reason why. Like you got to make the tough calls. Like who cares what people say, and yeah, something that you don't expect.
And I reckon Craig McRae is a massive win for you guys. Like he's a coach that I could see taking Collingwood to a 3-peat. I reckon
Well, I said I said in Swift Week streams that I said 3 premierships in 6 years. The reason why I said that is because with Fly, he's won premierships as a player, but he's an assistant. He's an assistant coach, and he's a premiership assistant, and he's also like a premiership VFL coach as well. So you want to have someone with that success,
and
like
very experienced.
yeah, and you don't want to have James Hurd as much as I don't think James Hurd should coach Essendon, and I don't think they should go for him, but they need to go outside the square, Essendon. Like I think that's what the issue is. Like they go for the the big
option.
names. Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to see James Hurd coach again. Well, coach. It'd be pretty cool, but I just don't see it working out, to be honest.
No, and the drug saga as well. How many players are, affected by it? I know that Zach Merritt came out and said it's not going to work. But yeah, it's very interesting indeed.
Yep.
So.
Alrighty, thanks Kev for hopping on.
That's right, man. I appreciate you, and just don't forget to sub to Lockie Miller as well, guys. He makes some great content.
Good mate. Alright, see ya.
Alright, see you, man.
Thanks for hopping on, mate. Alrighty. Just gonna chill out here, guys. Just probably just stream for another bit. Scott Pendles is the best ball user in the AFL right now. That's a big call, to be honest. That's a big call. I think David Mundy was still one of the best, cleanest ball users and cleanest field kicks in the AFL. But like, I don't know, cleanest ball user in the AFL. Like, you could make an argument for that for sure, I reckon. How many of you guys have seen the Match Day vlog uploaded? Type 1 in chat if you've seen my Match Day vlog. What's the views on it? 300 views. Pretty good start for the first day. Not even first 24 hours yet. What was that comment? Pendles for Brownlow 2023. Doubt it, but you never know. I've got a massive week of content coming up, lads. I'm gonna vlog open training, Geelong open training on Monday. And then I'm gonna Tuesday just chill out. Wednesday head up to the city with Cardi and Sammy and all that and go to the footy festival day 1. And then I'm gonna go Thursday footy festival with Cardi and that. Friday footy parade and all that good stuff. And then Saturday Geelong are in the grand final, so be at watching that game, which is huge. So it hasn't sunk in yet that we're actually in the grand final. I just can't believe it, to be honest. Kenny Coleman is the best kick in the AFL right now. I haven't watched too many Brisbane's games, to be honest. I don't think he's the best kick in the AFL right now. But I can't really have an opinion because I haven't watched too much of him. Wait, lads, do you reckon I should do another one of these streams tomorrow night, but like earlier? And I'll get like more set up. Because this was like sort of a rush stream. I just thought about doing it like, so I had nothing else on. But I'm going to edit this Evo video when I end this stream in like 20 minutes or whatever. Edit the Evo video, get it out at like 10 a.m. tomorrow. Hopefully it racks up a heap of views. And yeah, there's a chance I'll actually I'm going to make the thumbnail on stream now. Let's have a look. Go MCG, get the background. I love these Hock Mazza, just keep them coming, mate. All these opinions. Loving them. John Noble is underrated. Hold on. What was that? John Noble is underrated. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Is he underrated? I can say that. G'day, Xavier. How are we, mate? I'm just making the thumbnail for the video I'm about to upload tomorrow morning. Let's be real. All of North is underrated because every AFL fan thinks they're so bad, worse than they are. Yeah, that's true. Jaden Stevenson, shit though. Tony Lockett wouldn't have kicked 1,000 goals if he played in 2010 plus. Yeah, 100% agree. Same as Gary Albert Sr. and all that. Like, I don't think, like, the skill gap just keeps on improving so much. Even the players that played 10 years ago wouldn't be able to keep up, like 15 years ago, wouldn't be able to keep up with the players now. Players that played 20 years ago wouldn't be able to keep up with players that played 10 years ago. That's how crazy the skill gap just keeps improving. It's absolutely crazy. Who's the captain of Sydney? Someone quickly tell me in chat. I'm literally... Who's the captain of Sydney again? Why can't I think? Gee, what am I... How can I think of the captain of Sydney? Someone's going to tell me in chat. I'm going to be like an idiot. It's not Parker. Who the fuck is the captain of Sydney? Cardi is better than Caden McDonald. I prefer Cardi's content, yeah. Who the fuck is the Sydney captain? Maybe it is Parker. Is it Luke? Is Luke Parker the captain of Sydney? No, I don't know. Must be, I think. Parker? Yeah, I think I thought it was. Luke Parker. No, co-captain. Alrighty. Alrighty. I think it's Callum Mills. I'll have to look it up. Sydney captain. Oh, they have 3 captains. They have Mills, Rampy, and Parker. I'll just go. I don't know. Callum Mills, I guess. Do you like Elvis Presley? Yeah, he's alright. Not my personal preference, but. Keep all these questions coming in, guys. I like reading them. If Mason Cox could kick accurately, he would win the Coleman. No, he doesn't get enough. Does he get enough opportunity though? I don't know. Was it in Premiership Cup 2022? Alrighty, AFL Evolution. G'day, AFL Icon, how are we? I reckon if Tom Hawkins could run, he'd be bigger utility than Cameron. Well, they'd be the same thing, wouldn't they? Technically. Wouldn't they? Isn't Cameron just a running version of Hawkins? But you'd argue Cameron would still be better because he can just do things with the footy that not many players can do. Like the way he just kicks goals like out of nowhere. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, good to hear, mate. I'm definitely going to do one of these streams tomorrow night, I think. Oh, it's Brownlow tomorrow night. Well, then I probably won't do one of those. Unless I did a Brownlow watch along. Shit, g'day Lenza, how are we? Clamp you up, how are we? Go the Swannies? Yeah, hope they don't win, mate. Gary Albert would never be in the GOAT debates if he stayed at Hawthorn. Mate, the things he did with the footy, he's still an absolute champion of the game, no matter where he was. Alrighty, thumbnail is done for the new video. He would have been higher up the ground. Fair, cool, fair. Appreciate the support on the channel lately, guys. Videos have been getting over 1k views. Hopefully the new vlog does get over 1k. Because I really want to try and get the watch time up. It started well, 302 views, not bad. And I'm watching Samful and VFL tomorrow. I'm not sure, is anyone? Oz Footy 108, how are we, mate? Really, he would get an opportunity to showcase what he does with the ball. True. Alrighty, I better get back to editing this video soon, so I probably have to jump off here. Maybe 20 minutes or so. G'day, Shannon Humphries, how are we, mate? Unfortunately, the Pies were kicked out of final chase. Well, not sure who thinks that's unfortunate, except for Lenza. Up the Catters, up the Catters! How old are you, Lockie? 15, mate. Graz 10, how are we? Charlotte, ask me questions about footy, about the prelims, about the granny. And also, chuck your tip who in the chat. Who do you think's going to win and by how much? Sam Draper, how are we? Granny predictions. Cats by I'm not sure how much by yet. I haven't properly done my tip, but maybe Cats by 12 points, 2 goals. Not Cats by 9, just under 2 goals, I reckon. Thanks, Graz. Who has the best clips? I don't really watch clip channels, to be honest. Cats by 2? Yeah, that'd be a good game. That would be a good game. Cowboys going to be top 5 in the Brownlow for years? Yeah, I reckon. For sure. G'day, Captain LF. How are we, mate? Chat, type a 1 in chat if you've seen my recent vlog. I just want to get a feel of who's seen it. Type 1 in chat if you've seen my Geelong v Brisbane vlog. Geelong Strong's seen it. Graz 10's seen it. As a Cats fan, that one a close game. Yeah, I just want to get the W, mate. But close game. Look back on it. I always rewatch 2009 Grand Final. It was a great game. Come place, how are we? He's seen it. Appreciate it, guys. Brayshaw from getting punched in the jaw to win the Brownlow. That would be special. You haven't seen it? Oh, no worries. You can have a watch of it after this. Check it out soon. Yeah, no worries, mate. Brisbane played their grand final last week and now it's Queens. Wait, what? Brisbane played their grand final last week and now piss off back to Queensland. Yep. If Brayshaw doesn't win the Brownlow, I'm gonna jump off. Plans for grand final week, Lockie. Big week. Probably my biggest week I've had in ages, and just the build up for this game is going to be so big, biggest since like 2016, I reckon. Like, it's just so good. And so plans Monday, tomorrow, Sunday. I'm just going to chill out, get the Evo video out, and then I'm going to go up to this shop. It's about like 30 minutes from my house. Got all this like AFL stuff. Gonna buy a heap of stuff, deck out the lounge room, all this cat stuff. And then Monday, go over to Geelong for the grand final open training. If you live in the area, if you're like big Cats fan, get down there. It's gonna be absolutely huge. The atmosphere in Geelong is gonna be huge. Tuesday, just chilling out, probably get a video out, maybe stream. And then Wednesday up in the city with Cardi, Sammy and all that for the footy festival. Thursday for the footy festival. Friday, grand final parade. And then we've got grand final day. So, huge. Captain LF still salty about losing to Lions in the Alien final. Might not say anymore. Graz. Just made a sick AFL promo. Nice, mate. I'll have to check that out later. How many players do you think will retire if Cats win? Just Sean Higgins, because he barely gets a game anymore. And maybe Joel Selwood. Pentagon, hexagon, octagon, pos. That's a good one. I actually haven't heard that one. That is a good one. Pentagon, hexagon, octagon, polygon. I like that. That is very good. Selwood won't retire. He will at least get 400. Yeah, I know, but if we win the premiership, I feel like he's just going to go out on a bang. The vlog was good, man. Appreciate it, Captain LF. Wait, aren't the Take Two twins like really famous on YouTube or something? Take Two. Yeah, they have like 7K subs. They're like a kids channel. Oh, they did a vlog. Oh wait, what the hell? Take Two twins exposed. Do they buy their? Take Two twins exposed. Why do they have 600 likes? How do they have 600 likes, one view? Someone tell me that. They have one view on their video, 600 likes. They purchased likes. A from Geelong? No. They actually do have 7K subs, yeah. But I think we've just exposed the Take Two twins live on the Lockie Miller YouTube channel. Yeah, they've botted likes there. Something's not up. Something's up. Why do you go for Cats? Family goes for the Cats, so I just love them. Love the Catters. Try and get to every game. What footy club do you play for? I don't play footy anymore, but I used to play for Rye Demons. How many games have you been to this year and what games? Round 1 against Essendon. Round 3 against Collingwood. What was round 4? Don't think round. Yeah, round 4 against Brisbane. Round 5 against Hawthorn. Not round 6. Round 7 against Freo, I think. Round 8. No. Round 9 against the Saints. Round 10 against Port. Round 11 against Adelaide. Use your laptop for stream, yeah, I do. Round 13, 14, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22. I think. I've been to like nearly every game this year. Next year, I'm going to try and go to every game. I went to one interstate game this year. My first ever interstate game was in Adelaide, Geelong v Port Adelaide, which is such a cool experience. Got to go out on the ground, hold up the banner. That was sick. Nice. Are you in the Geelong cheer squad? I'm actually a member for the Geelong cheer squad, but I sit in there every game. I got mates in there and stuff. But yeah, I'll be a Geelong cheer squad member next year. Why do you go to Instac games? Just go there with a few mates. Jack Gardner, Matty Stats. Good fun. Taking the piss. Go to the games because not many fans go there. That's pretty funny. Go to the Suns, Giants, Freo. That's basically it, actually. Suns, Giants, and Freo are the main ones. Occasionally Port Adelaide. But get down next year, guys. It's going to be huge cheer squads. How long have you been a member for? For Geelong? It might surprise a few people. This is actually my first year as being a member, which when I tell people that, they can't actually believe it. But yeah, my first year being a member for the Geelong, and I reckon I'll be a member for the rest of my life. If I'm financially stable to become a member every year. Been a member for 5 years. Nice, Captain Alf. Which team do you go for, Geelong or? Favourite player? Don't have one. Love them all. Special mentions: Tom Stewart, Jeremy Cameron, Sam De Koning. I love everyone though. They're all so good. Richmond? Oh, that's right. You're a Tigs member. I'm just going to stream for like another 10 minutes probably. AFL icon. Who do you think will win the Brownlow? I've been saying Andy Brayshaw all year. So I'd like to see him win it as well. I like Andy Brayshaw. Alright, see you guys. Thanks for hopping on, mate. Top 5 teams you hate. Hawthorn, West Coast, Essendon. Who else do I not like? Wait, let me get up a list of the teams quickly. Might be thinking, how do I not know the teams? But I really don't like Melbourne, to be honest. Essendon, Eagles, Hawthorn, Melbourne, and maybe I don't know. Yeah, they're my top 4. I don't really like them. G'day AFL stuff. I don't mind Power. You don't like Port Adelaide? I don't mind them. G'day Lachlan. Collingwood. Yep, grand final 2:30. What do you guys rate that time slot? 2:30. I really like that. That's good. When I shake down the thunder from the sky, when the odds be great, you reckon Sydney will win? I reckon the Cats got it. I hate Collingwood, Melbourne, Essendon, Port Adelaide, and Adelaide, West Coast, Sydney, and GWS. Especially all the interstate teams. G'day, Bomber Hill. What's good luck he has today, mate? Yeah, it's been pretty good, mate. Pretty good. How about you? It'll be a good grand final. It definitely will be. I can be the best grand final for a while. Go Cats. Yeah, come on, Catters. If Geelong was down by 6 or more goals according to last night, Dad said we are changing teams and leaving the ground. What change are we at? Suns, mate. Oi, take 2 twins, mate. What's going on your channel? We've just done a little bit of exposing. How do you have 3 views on your recent video and 600 likes? Good to hear, Bomber Hill. Ranked top 5 dominant dynasties in the last century. Hawthorn, number 1, because they won 4 in 6 years or whatever. And then Geelong is better than Richmond because we won 2007, played in 2008, 9 and 11. And then the Tigs. Yeah, take 2 twins, mate. What's going on the Take 2 Twins channel? Not too sure. And then they disappear. Very interesting. Someone's been botting the Take 2 Twins. Can you believe it? Hawthorn, Richmond, Geelong. Geelong definitely had a better dynasty though, because we played in 2008 and lost, but we were still there. Richmond had a year's break, really. Thoughts on Catman? Yeah, love Troy. Good bloke. He's good. What's that say? 2018 were the first. 2018 we were first all year. Yeah, but you didn't. You lost to an American, a 7 foot tall American, mate. You lost to the Coxinator. Geelong made it to a grand final, so I would argue our dynasty's way better. We're a far superior club than the Tigers, mate. We make prelims for fun. Second grand final in 3 years. Second grand final in 2 years this year. And it'll be the 5th grand final in like 15 years or something, which is pretty good. Which they won't happen last time, but they will go on tomorrow morning. You go into the grand final Saturday. Unfortunately, I can't go to the grand final, but still going to be cheering on loud from home. Sydney by 9, says Captain OF. Whilst I respect your opinion, I have no respect for your opinion. Richmond rebound to Premiership 2023. Richmond vs Geelong grand final. I don't see that. I don't see the Tigs coming back, mate. Their list isn't strong enough. I just don't. I'm sorry, but season predictions, unless something crazy happens over the trade period, I'm going to have to. I don't think Tigers make the 8. I think they're too far back in the past. I think there's teams well ahead of them now. I think the Dogs bounce back in the top 4. Big call, but they're too good of a side. Their list is so strong. Jeez, I'm tired. Better wrap up the stream. Probably like another 5 minutes, and then I'll just continue editing this video. And then I'll go to bed. I've been on the YouTube grind lately. Mum has gone mental, so we have to go to bed. Go Cats, and thanks for chatting to us. Yeah, no worries, boys. Is anyone here watching the tennis? No, but I do get around the tennis, actually. I like tennis. They're not rebuilding. They're recycling Hopper and Torrento, a bunch of new players. Yeah, fair. The Take-Two twins' mum's gone mental. See you, boys. I don't know. Davis Cup is on now. I'm watching it live. Nice. Pick the next 10 premiers. Alright, this will be fun. Geelong 2022. Geelong 2023. Freo 2024. Sydney 2025. Sydney 2026. Gold Coast 2027. Who's Hawthorn 2028. North Melbourne 2029. St Kilda 2030. They break the drought in 2030. And St Kilda go back to back in 2031. And then Brisbane 2032. That's just a complete random guess. Anything could happen. Like it's basically impossible to guess the next 10 premiers, mate. Like but yeah, we'll have to hop off the stream in a minute, boys, because I've got to edit this video, which I'm going to try and get out at 10 a.m. tomorrow, but there's a chance I sleep in, so probably 11 or 12, to be honest. But someone's just joined, and now they're typing in the private chat. Who is it? Share my screen. Oh, fuck. I didn't even get that. That doesn't do any. I don't get that. I go for Swans. It's going to be a great game. Good luck to Cats. Yeah, good luck to the 20s, mate. May the best team win. Alrighty, guys. Appreciate you guys hopping on. Just decided to do a quick live stream tonight, but I'm going to wrap up there. We've actually been live for an hour, so pretty good. But yeah, going to wrap up. If there's a chance I do another one of these streams tomorrow, I might stream the Brownlow. But let me just get the link for my new vlog, and you guys you don't have to watch the whole thing, but just go comment on it. Just go comment on my recent vlog and drop a like, because we're trying to get as many views as possible on it. And we just ticked over 300. So even if you've already commented, just go comment again. There you go, guys. Alrighty, thank you guys for hopping on. I will see you guys in the next one, probably a video. Alright, see you guys. Cheers.